And we're live. Hello. And happy Thursday. I should probably use, oh shit. That's going to fall off my. Trying to be fancy is sometimes annoying. Hello, good morning, and happy Thursday. We are almost done with another week. I hope everybody's doing well. I have things to talk about. I just don't know what they are yet, but they will come out. In the meantime, who watches Love is Blind? Anyone watch that? I am a sucker for any of these, like Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, The Bachelor. Can we talk about any of these? Anybody else? Anybody else obsessed with these shows? And Survivor. I also am a Survivor fan. That I'm getting into that new episode. Anybody else? Anybody else? Am I alone? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You know what? Maybe you can hear me now. All right. Let's see if you can hear me now. I think that maybe if you were on, I don't know what's going on here. Hold on 1 second, please. Hold on. You know what? Let me just be smart here. And you should probably be able to hear me now. Okay. If you couldn't hear me before, I am sorry, but you should probably be able to hear me now. Okay. Good morning and happy Thursday. I hope it has been a great week for everybody. And today, I'm just going to give you a little behind the scenes of what we've been working on. If you've been following me for a while, and I'm Becca Greenspan, by the way, I am the founder and CEO of RG Adoption Consulting, and sometimes have to pinch myself to think that I've been doing this for 10 years now and have helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of families grow through the beauty and complexity and, beautiful and heartbreaking and amazing journey of adoption. All those things. Anyways, I have this whiteboard beside me. It has 21 lines down the left side. And typically, all 21 lines are filled with our families who are currently matched with an expectant mom. And earlier this week, I had 5 open lines because we had so many families adopt last week. I think we had 3 or 4 families adopt. I think there might have been 1 or 2 fall through, and then a bunch more match. So now I only have 2 lines open, and I am excited to fill those, which means we have 19 families matched right now, which is really exciting. We are going through, I've been working since, I think, November on an entire new, fresh look of RG Adoption Consulting, an entire new rebrand to our company. It is a lot. It is so exciting. We are working with a company to do that. It's a lot in terms of time. It's a lot in terms of money. It's a lot in terms of brain power. And, it's funny, just because our team liked one thing, our clients liked an entire another thing. And so, of course, we went with what our families really tended to. But I'm really excited. If you follow all of our stuff, we've been starting to put some of our new branding out there without being so overt about it. But I am hoping within the next month. I don't have an exact date yet, but I'm hoping within the next, I don't know, I should say, yeah, month and a half, we should be able to like totally reveal. And it's been so exciting to see this whole birthing of this new brand. And it's been giving me, after 10 years in business, you need to change things up. And I change things up all the time, let's be real. And I'm adding things, and I'm a consummate entrepreneur, if that's a word, is consummate. I don't know. Not consummate. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm constantly coming up with new programs and new ideas. But this has been a huge undertaking and a huge project. So that's one thing we're working on. So stay tuned so that you can see the whole new beauty in what we're trying to do, and just keep following us and watch us morph into greater things and more beautiful and more everything. So that's one. Number two is I have been working on the Adoption Roadmap podcast, and I've mentioned this a few times. Today is recording day every Thursday, so I better do something with all this. My hair is still wet from the shower. It's going to be video and audio. And right now, before I launch, which will probably launch along with the whole Newbury brand, I have been recording and just kind of batching all my podcast episodes, which, by the way, if you didn't know, that's what people usually do. They don't just go live. Most people, you have to be really talented to just go live and do it. But maybe I will do some, but mostly people record and then edit and then upload. It's a whole lot of work. It's way more than I thought it would be. I thought it would just be pressing record and asking people some questions and then, pressing go live. Woo! I was sorely mistaken, which is probably why it's taking me over 3 years to actually do this. However, there's a reason I'm bringing this up. I am on the lookout for more people. So let me tell you a little bit about what the podcast is going to be without reading you my whole trailer. But it's the Adoption Roadmap, which is basically our whole brand, right? It's the model that we use to walk people through the adoption process. It's our online academy, the Adoption Roadmap Academy, and it is now going to be the podcast. Hey, Kate, how are you? Good morning. And so it's going to be walking people through the entire adoption journey. And yeah, so I also have a book, The Adoption Roadmap. So it's going to walk people through the entire adoption journey. Okay, this is not about sharing adoption stories. This is not about anything else that I've really seen out there. This is really about the process of adoption and everything that goes into it. So I'm going to take you through each step of the process and hear from all sides of the constellation. So adoptive parents, hopeful adoptive parents, adoptees, birth moms, and professionals, and get their take on each step, right? So you're hearing it from different viewpoints and trying to get a deeper understanding of why and what and who and how. And the whole point is, one, to help ease your way through the adoption roadmap and also to help you become a better parent overall. So I have an ask. If you are interested in being a guest on the Adoption Roadmap podcast, coming soon to a theater near you, then I would love for you to DM me the word podcast, and I will send you a form to fill out, and we'll schedule a time to record if it makes sense. Obviously, I can't take everybody and anyone who wants to be on a podcast. It has to make sense. But I would love to ask you if you are interested and willing to be a podcast guest on the Adoption Roadmap podcast. Again, just DM me the word podcast. I'll send you a Google form to fill out, and then hopefully we can move forward from there. Or you can email me at support@rgadoptionconsulting.com, support@rgadoptionconsulting.com, and just say, I'd love to be on the podcast. We'll send you a form and move forward from there and get that scheduled. So I am looking for anybody who is any part of the constellation or an adoption professional that can speak to all the steps leading up to adopting. So the home study, or if you're a birth mother, what it was like to decide on adoption and how to choose the right places and what that whole onboarding process was. Profiles, putting together your profiles. If you're an adoptee, have you seen the profile that your parents put together? What was that like for you? The approach to working with one agency, multiple agencies, facilitators, consultants, all of that. All the things, everything that you can think of leading up to adoption. We'll hit a little bit on post-adoption, but that's not the whole point of the podcast. But I would love to feature you and have you as a guest. So again, just DM me the word podcast or email support@rgadoptionconsulting.com. Let me know you'd like to be part of it, and I'd be happy to send you a form. So I've been working on that. I have all new different softwares, and it's been exciting to learn. One tip I want to give you, if you are somebody who has been waiting and 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 not getting picked, and you're hearing a lot of no's because you're presenting a lot, but you're not getting that you've been chosen, you've been matched call. You've been getting instead the I'm sorry, not this time call. And it's been a while. I'm not just talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been like 10 or more times. Then I invite you to go back and look through your profile and see if there are pictures you can swap out or some text that you can swap out, but the pictures are going to be the main thing. Or maybe if you've never gotten a professional photo shoot and all of your pictures in your profile are okay, they're not the best quality, then maybe try for the best quality pictures and put a couple in there. Two reasons why I suggest this. One, you may look different. You might have moved. Things may have changed over time. Usually things do, especially if it's been a year or more. Two, you're putting a new energy around your adoption process, your adoption journey. And sometimes you just need a shift in energy. I've seen it happen so many times where they've done nothing but swap out a picture, or maybe having nothing to do with the profile. They signed up for a new agency, or they just hired a consultant after 2 years, and suddenly it happens. It's because your energy around the adoption journey has shifted. And sometimes the quality of your profile may just not be up to par. We are living in an age where most profiles now are done professionally and or incorporate video or online something. A lot of profiles are living online. So is it showing really well online? So that's my one little tip that I have for today as all these things pop up. Oh, shit. Okay. That's my one little piece of advice I can give you. If you've been waiting for a long time, just swap things out. Again, if you are on your adoption journey, if you have already adopted, if you're a professional or any part of the triad, I would love to invite you to be part of the Adoption Roadmap podcast, which we are now recording for. So just DM me or shoot me an email and we'll get that rolling. Thank you. Have a great Thursday. And if you have any questions about your adoption journey or the adoption roadmap at all, please slide into my DMs and I'd be happy to help if I can. I think I probably can. All right. Have a great week. That's all she wrote for today. Bye.